Coven, welcome to the mat and welcome to this brand new practice. My name is Bethany, I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a spicy 30-minute yoga flow to reclaim the flame. So in today's practice, we are going to wake up that solar plexus chakra, we are going to harness our power, and we are going to awaken the witch within with this power yoga inspired practice. So it's going to be a little bit spicy, it's going to raise those vibrations, but it's going to be so much fun, she says determiningly. So you can grab anything that you'd like to make your practice a little bit more witchy, maybe some candles, some incense, crystals, etc., any yoga props, and then when you're ready, you're going to meet me at the back of your mat and come into child's pose. So we bring the big toes to touch, we take the knees wide, first send the hips to the heels, giving them a little bit of a wiggle, and then relax the hands all the way down to the mat. Forehead comes as low as possible. So activating our child's pose straight away, we stretch the arms out, press into the palms and lift the elbows off the mat. As all together we take a deep inhale in through the nose. And a slow exhale all the way out. Giving ourselves a moment to bring our mind to the mat, starting to tune out any distractions going on around us, maybe any family members, any familiars running around. And start to release any thoughts, any emotions that you don't need for the next 30 minutes. We're dedicating this time to our well-being, taking care of our mind, our body and soul, and awakening the witch within. And then when you're ready from this child's pose, we inhale, exhale, press the palms to the mat and roll the body into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to start to take some spinal waves. So on your inhale, we drop the chest and then send hips back to the heels. Exhale to round into the spine, roll the body forwards. Beautiful, arch the spine, hips to heels. Keep this movement going. Taking it just once more. Beautiful. Before we bring the spine into a neutral position, and from here we're going to walk the hands back towards the knees. On your inhale, reach those arms lovely and high. And on your exhale, we're going to sit the hip bones back to the heels. So we're going to take 5 rounds of a modified Surya Namaskar, taking it on our knees. So when you're ready from here, you're going to follow me. We inhale, lift the hip bones up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Beautiful. 3 more times. Inhale for 3 and lower. For 2 and lower. And for 1, beautiful, and lower. Gorgeous. This time, we're going to lift the body all the way up. You can keep those toes tucked under for a little bit of support, or you can untuck them here as we start to take a little bit of core movements. So what we're going to do is going to reach those arms lovely and wide and start to lean back a little bit. Yes. From here, reach left arm behind you. Move into the center. Keep leaning back and send right arm behind you. Move into the center 2 more times either side. Lean back, left arm, into the center and right. 1 more time, into the center and left. Into the center and right. Into the center, beautiful. Lean forwards, hands to the mat, and then from here, we send the legs all the way forwards. Coming to take a reverse tabletop, we're going to plant the feet to the mat. Fingertips point towards the hips. And from here, we're going to start to stretch out the shoulders, start to stretch out the legs. Inhale to find your way to reverse tabletop. And then from here, press the hips closer to the heels. So get a gorgeous stretch in the inside of the wrist and the shoulders. Move back and move forwards. Beautiful. Yes. Maybe you keep this stretch going by coming back into reverse tabletop, and this time flip the fingertips towards the top of the mat. Sit hips to heels. Move back. Hips to heels and move back for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Lower the hips down. Give those ankles a little, they're not ankles, give those wrists a little bit of a wiggle before we start to make some movement to engage that solar plexus. So from here, we're going to take the fingertips back towards the hip bones. Now you want those fingertips kind of towards the edge of your mat to give yourself as much space as possible. Keep the knees bent. From here, we're going to come to reverse tabletop, and then we're going to take a little bit of a mini arm balance. So on your inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, send hips back and flex into the feet. Inhale, reverse tabletop. Exhale, float the hips back. Keep going. For 5. Hips float off the mat. For 4. For 3, keep going. Yes, for 2. And for 1, we send the hip bones back. Float it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips to the mat. Gorgeous. Bend right knee to the chest. Step right foot over the left thigh. We're going to hug it with the left arm and come into a gorgeous twist. So start to twist to the right hand side, but open up the right arm all the way to the side. You can go a little bit deeper and open up both arms. Keep holding the twist. Breathing, oh, I can't see through the sun. Breathing deep into the belly. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms to the center. Extend right leg. Bend into the left. Step left foot over the right thigh. Hug with the right arm and open up the arm to the left. Open up the right arm. Core is keeping us in this gorgeous little twist. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the arms to the center, untangle the legs, cross the ankles, and we roll the body back in to tabletop. Tuck toes under. Meet me in downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs. Bend into one knee. Bend into another. Start to send the hip bones lovely and high to the sky. Beautiful. From here, we bring the big toes to touch. On your inhale, let's sweep the right leg high to the sky. Scorpion tail it to keep the hips floating high, but lift the gaze like you're going to touch the top of the head with the toes. Anatomically, we're probably not. We're going to imagine that we are. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw knee to nose, round into the shoulders. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back to the sky. Scorpion tail it. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final time. Knee to nose. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gaze between the thumbs. Step that foot forwards. Inhale. Ooh, find length through the fingertips in high lunge. On your exhale, pivot the back foot with the back of the mat and meet me in warrior 2. Before we extend the front leg, bring that back heel in ever so slightly and we sit low to Skandasana. Maybe you stay lifted, maybe you come to balance all the way down. Hands to prayer, balancing on the tippy toes or perhaps balancing flat on the foot. Wherever your practice might be, we hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lift, oh, I can't get up. Oh, lift the body in to warrior 2 as we inhale. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Pivot on the back tippy toes, and we're going to step in to a little figure of 4 balance. So bend into the front knee, lift the back leg up, left leg comes through, stack left ankle just on top of the right knee, and begin to sit low. Beautiful, holding here for 3, for 2. On your 1, left hand finds the big toe, the outside of the foot, right hand to the hip. First, we lift the body, extend the leg, and open up that leg to the side. You can keep the knee bent throughout this entire thing, but we keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, bring the leg to the center, keep it floating as gently you step back with the left foot, hands to the mat, frame front foot, step back right and take your vinyasa, pressing off the toes, lower all the way down. Inhale, we find upward facing dog. Exhale, hip bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take this flow to the other side, which is balance out the body. We bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, float left leg high, and then bend the knee off into scorpion tail, pressing the hip bone, lift the gaze. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee to nose, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the sky, scorpion tail for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee to nose, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step between the thumbs. Inhale, lift to high lunge. Exhale, pivot the back foot with the back of the mat, roll in to warrior 2. Before we extend the front leg, bring back heel in, sit lovely and low to Skandasana. Inhale. Yes, exhale. Find your way back into warrior 2. Open up the arms. And then hands come to prayer at heart center. Pivot on the back tippy toes. And we're going to step into our figure of 4 balance. So step forward, floating right leg up. Outside of the right ankle floats just above the left knee. And we begin to sit low. Stay with the knee bent or find hand to toe, but we take hold of the right foot, the right knee. First, send it forwards. Oh, I can't extend that leg. And then lift it to the side, finding your balance. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the center. As we step back with the right leg, hands come to the mat. Step back left leg and take a vinyasa. Press off the toes. Lower all the way down. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Exhale, hip bones to the sky. Downward facing dog. Remembering you can drop the knees, come to rest in child's pose, or you can stay resting with me in downward facing dog. As always, adjusting my leggings. But if you're in down dog, tuck the last rib in, soften the knees ever so slightly to push the hip bones higher to the sky. Three more breaths wherever you've chosen to be. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready from here, if you're in child's pose, come back to meet me in downward facing dog as we bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, float right leg high to the sky, bend the knee off to split dog. Now you can stay here in split dog, or maybe you explore a little bit of a fun balance by sending the hand back to find the right foot. Ooh, embrace every wobble as we hold for 3. We hold for 2. And 1. Oh, right leg back to split dog, right hand to the mat. Inhale, Coven. Exhale, draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs. This time, we pivot the back foot immediately with the back of the mat, press off front toe, and roll to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, extend front leg, back heel comes in, sit lovely and low to Skandasana. Those hands can come to the mat to keep you balanced at any point. I'm just going to keep my hands here. As we inhale. On your exhale, meet me back in warrior 2. Bend deep into the front knee. One more time, we take Skandasana. Extend front leg. Sit lovely and low to your balance. Holding for 3. Holding 2. And 1. Find your way back into warrior 2 as we inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pivot on the back toes, ready to come into figure of 4 balance. Bend into the front leg. Step all the way forwards. Outside of the left foot, it's just above the right knee. And we begin to sit lovely and low. You can bend at the knee or come to hand to toe pose, but take hold of the left foot. Inhale, lift the body, send the leg forwards. And then exhale, lift left leg to the side. Bring it into the center, and as you do, we start to float left leg back, hand to the mat, float left leg behind you, going first to 3-legged down dog, and then maybe you choose to drop right foot as you take a vinyasa, or keep right foot floating as you lower all the way down. Inhale for length. Exhale, hip bones to the sky, downward facing dog. We bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg to the sky, choosing to stay here in down dog, or maybe you come into that little balance by taking hold of the left foot and lift left leg up, overhead. It's the most chaotic balance ever. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg stays flowing. Left hand to the mat. Inhale, split dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Step between the thumbs. Pivot back foot with the back of the mat. Press off front foot, Coven, roll to warrior 2 as we inhale. Exhale, extend front leg, back heel in. Come to sit low to Skandasana. Finding your balance as we inhale. Exhale, lift the body with as much movement as you like, back to warrior 2. Before, once again, we sit lovely and low because it's not like our legs are on fire enough as it is, into Skandasana. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Lift the body back to warrior 2. And then hands come to prayer. Final time to balance. We pivot on the back toes, step into that figure of 4 balance. We lift right foot forwards, stack right ankle just above the left knee, and sit lovely and low. Find hand to toe pose, or take hold of the knee, but we lift the body up and open the hips. Float the leg back to the center. Step back with the right foot, hands to the mat. Float left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Now you can drop left foot down, or you can take a three-legged vinyasa, but press off the toes and lower all the way down. Inhale, find length. Glance back to left foot. Move through center, glance back to the right. Bend the knees, tuck toes under. Hips to the sky, come to downward facing dog. And if you have jumped through in your practice, Coven, you can jump through. If you'd like to practice with me, then bring right knee to the right wrist, lower the leg down. Lean forward as you cross right ankle over the left. Come to sit back onto the hips, send the legs forward. So moving to sit onto the sit bones, we're going to close this practice off with some passive stretches now. We did activate stretch in the beginning. Let's cool down. Bend right knee to the chest, step right foot over the left thigh. Hug with the left arm and twist over to the right hand side. Oh, the sunshine came out. Inhale. Exhale, bring the body in to the center. Now you can simply stack right knee on top of the left knee and forward fold, or if you have shoelace, lean to the left hand side, wrap left leg under and stack one leg on top of the other. Remember, if you feel any sharp pains in those knees, please untangle here. But if you're feeling all right, forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Hello, best friend. Exhale, roll body up. Hello, good girl. If you are new to my channel, this is Luna, the little yogi dog. What are you doing, best friend? Lean to the left-hand side. Untangle left leg, excuse me. Untangle right. Bend left knee to the chest. Step left leg over the right thigh. Hug with the right arm. And twist over to the left-hand side. Oh, scratch, scratch, scratch. Oh, scratch, scratch, scratch. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the body into the center. Stack left knee on top of the right and forward fold, or lean to the right hand side. Cross right leg under and come in to shoelace. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, roll the body up. Lean to the right hand side as you extend the right leg. untangle left, and then from here we slide hips to heels, roll the body back to the mat and hug the knees nice and close to the chest, giving yourself a gorgeous little rock from side to side. Coming to close our practice with a few final moves, we relax the feet to the mat, cross left leg over the right, bring the arms into a T shape and allow the knees to fall over to the left hand side, or the right hand side, sorry, and take your gaze over to the left. Knees to the right hand side, gaze to the left, just in case I messed it up again. Inhale, bring knees to the center. Untangle left leg, cross right leg over the left. Allow the knees to fall to the left hand side, gaze floats to the right. Inhale, bring the knees back into the center, untangle the legs and take a gorgeous full body stretch. Pointing the fingers, pointing the toes. Before bending knees into the chest, rock or roll yourself into seated. And let's come to close the practice. So coming into a comfortable seated position, roll shoulders away from the ears. And then bring hands to prayer at heart center. If the eyes are closed, witches, we're going to blink them open here and bow low, head to heart, with love and with gratitude to the strength of our minds for coming to the mat, to the strength of this online coven for their support, and as always from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's Reclaim the Flame practice. How are you feeling? My legs are on fire, my core is on fire, but I feel awakened and I hope that you do too. If you enjoyed today's flow, then please, I would appreciate any kind of support for the coven by maybe liking this video, subscribing to my little channel. And if you are looking to join an online coven, to flow with some longer practices and meet like-minded people from around the world, then follow the link in the description box below to head over to my brand new members area called the Om Coven, where for as little as £5 a month, you can get 4 1-hour flows a month. You can get access to lots of workshops and even a private Facebook page where we come together as an online coven. But more about that in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me here today, sending so much love and sending so much magic. From the bottom of my heart, coven, blessed be.